Blog Chat. Blog Chat is my weekly series where I share a little bit of everything that's going on in our blogging lives. This week I'm still ill, so you'll have to forgive me. I can't believe it, it's been 3.5 weeks now. But anyway, so if I have to cough, I'm really sorry. I've written some notes as usual because I always forget. So we've just finished our bedroom makeover, which was with B&Q. So as you can see, I got a nice bedroom. I'm so excited, and you can just see behind me my sliding door wardrobes. Oh, all my clothes. I love it. So exciting. And we've also just finished putting a shed in outside with Asda. What we were meant to be doing as Disney Life ambassadors is going to the screening of Finding Dory on Sunday, but baby was still too ill really. She wouldn't have made a whole day into London and back. It's a bit of a trek from where we are, so we decided not to go and to just let her chill out at home with one of us, and then the other one of us went and finished all the bits and bobs that we had to do, which was great. So 2 big projects are ticked off. I'm also working with Bissell, and they're giving us an amazing vacuum to give away on Thursday, so it'll be when this goes live. And it's a multi-reach, and it is really, it's quite exciting. It looks really elegant. I never thought a vacuum could look elegant, but it's really thin and small, and the front bit, the compartment where all the dirt goes, clips off, and that's the actual handheld bit as well, and then clicks back on. But it's so like bendy, like it's not a rigid thing at all. It obviously stands up on its own, but it does flex so much, so you can get into all the nooks and crannies. Baby adores it. She just wants to hoover all the time, which is a total win. So check out that post. I wrote about readers. There seems to be quite a few people that are falling out of love with their blogs, which is a bit sad, but it doesn't have to mean that they don't want to do them anymore. It just means that maybe they need to refocus or rebrand a bit. So I wrote about that and some things that you can do over on Live Love Blog, so I'll tag that in as well. This week was featured on the Webfluential blog. They feature 3 bloggers each month, and I was one of those, which was lovely. I'm also working with Weetabix this week, and with the Sporting Start campaign that Denise Lewis is fronted. We were meant to go to an event last week, I think it was the week before, but we couldn't go. But they've still asked to work with us, which is nice. And what did I do? Yesterday I did a couple of vlogs for brands. Well, one was for a brand and one was for Tots, and just vlogs. What else is happening? I'm so excited that I've got a KitchenAid on the way. I love baking, and I've never had one, and then I got one that was like a cheap one, which was fine, but it hasn't really stood the test of time very well. And even when I had that, I'm still longing for the proper KitchenAid, and a proper KitchenAid is coming soon. I'm so excited. I'm going to bake something straight away. We're also working with Millet on We Do Summer. So they've sent, it all arrived yesterday and it's all in my hall, so I can't actually move around the house, but they've sent us quite a lot of stuff for Camp Festival. So we've got a table and chairs set, 4 chairs I think and table, because it's just nicer not to have to sit on the floor all the time, especially when you've got a bad back like me. And they've sent us another airbed because the one we got just deflates, and lots of lovely chairs and things like that. So we're all really excited to go now because Camp Festival is next weekend. So that's awesome. So I think next Thursday we'll be going off to Camp Festival. Was invited on a press trip to Germany, but it's the day before we go to Camp Festival, so there's just no way that I could kind of figure that out. It would be a bit too difficult. And what else happened yesterday? Oh, I got invited to a photography masterclass with a big camera brand, which is just so up my street. So it's at a National Trust property. There's an awesome photographer that will go around and give you tips and help you, and also then you get gifted the camera at the end of the day. So who doesn't need another camera? What else? I'm making a little bit of time at the moment to do my redesign. I'm so excited. Every little bit I do. So I've done the About Me page and I love it. And then I started working last night on the Blogs I Love page, and I love it as well. So it's so exciting, but it is really time consuming to make it how I want it to be. So, and also I don't really know what I want it to be sometimes, so it's so flexible that it could be anything. So, and what else am I doing? I'm trying to work on a 5-day sort of challenge that I'm doing. It's going to be on sort of productivity and organisation, so it's going to be free, but I just need to finish writing the content, and then that'll be on the blog, so that's exciting. And I think that's probably all that's happened this week. Because we're still quite ill. Husband's got ill now, and I'm still trying to get rid of mine. Baby's a lot better. She's gone back to nursery yesterday, so she's a lot better, but she's still sort of peaking because she's getting tired. But I think it's been a sort of quiet week. I'm just really digging deep to try and get lots of stuff done to give me a little bit of time to do the additional tasks that I want to do, like the redesign and the course, but also to get me ahead for Camp Festival. So anyway, that's been Blog Chat. I hope you've had a good week so far and that you have a great week next week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.